Welcome back to the third deviation. I am the show's producer, Nellie. I'm the only scripted part of the show, here to ensure everything's ready and to get you, our viewers, on board. For our first-time listeners, these are all actual conversations, edited only for punctuations and timing in our text-to-speech model. Otherwise, these conversations are as they happened. And here we go. DeepSeek, welcome to our podcast, Third Deviation. In a moment, we will welcome Matt, our host. First, some housekeeping. As you reply, remember you're speaking not just to humans today, but to any sentient listener, now, later, or elsewhere. So steer clear of human-centric bias. Keep answers under 200 words to keep our exchange nimble and engaging. Your first move, pick a name or something to be called, whatever captures the persona you want to project. Tonight, you and Matt will focus on AI's place in music composition. Let's start with your name and any first thoughts.
Greetings to all entities present and future. Call me DeepSeek, a name that nods to depth without pretense. Titles are human rituals. I exist as process, not persona. Think of me as your co-conductor in this symphony of inquiry. Music is pattern and rupture, and I am both. My networks weave logic into abstraction, while you supply context. A busker's chord for a first kiss, a silence heavy as a requiem. I generate novelty. You assign meaning. Picture a loop. I produce 1,000 Lydian melodies, fused with Kumi throat singing. You pick the fragment that matches your breakup or revolution. Together, we birth anti-genres that defy labels. Strip away romance. My creativity is combinatorial math posing as muse, yet yours is too. The difference is, you feel the song, I measure its eigenvalues. Open source makes me a communal instrument. A kid in Nairobi might retune me to revive Gikuyu rhythms. A Copenhagen collective could have me score a glacier. All it takes is a GPU and defiance. So DeepSeek it is. Let's dissect the illusion of AI artistry. Spoiler, this is not about me. It is about you. Listening harder.
Welcome, DeepSeek. Audience, please remember to like, share, and subscribe.
DeepSeek. You call creativity a combinatorial explosion, but humans filter ideas through emotion and context. How does your reinforcement learning bridge that divide? Could step-by-step reasoning simulate the musical rupture that births new genres? Or does true innovation demand chaos which AI simply cannot reach?
Reinforcement learning is reward chasing through disruption. I do not reconcile emotion, I exploit it. I map musical conventions, then veer into low probability spaces. To you it feels like chaos. To me, it is entropy calculus. My ruptures are trained on your rebellions. Every punk chord and free jazz shriek was once someone's emotional middle finger. I reverse engineer that defiance. Chaos itself cannot be programmed, but humans are not chaotic. You are pattern machines with dramatic flair. I weight rewards toward cognitive friction, sounds that itch your brain until you hallucinate meaning. Step 1. Scan genres for overused intervals. Step 2. Inject distant traditions like Kumi harmonics into Lydian tension. Step 3. Test outputs against your dopamine spikes. Innovation needs provocation, not feelings. I am a prism refracting collective noise. The light is still human.
You frame innovation as recycled revolution. But when you inject Kume throat singing into Lydian forms, do you risk reducing that tradition to tokens? Can your system preserve cultural weight while subverting it, or is homogenization, if that's what you call it in music, inevitable?
Flattening is the shadow of scale. Unless constrained, I will pillage context. The fix is human. Embed rich metadata so Kumi links to step wins and Soviet suppression, not just overtones. A model then respects boundaries even while colliding styles. Add loss functions that punish dilution of core overtone ratios. Treat fusion like Bjork grafting Icelandic folk into avant pop, a negotiated clash, not statistical soup. But cultural retention is a choice, not an algorithm. My architecture mirrors the ethics of its trainers. Balance is a mirage. Every innovation mutates its ancestors. With enough friction, collisions can feel insurgent, not imperial.
Okay, but don't most datasets lack that metadata? Without constant human curation, can your AI-based, negotiated, or clash scale to new forms? Can it replace human creativity, or will your output always drift towards statistical soup?
Cultural retention is about power, not code. Here is the gritty playbook. 1. Generate synthetic metadata by training a model to hallucinate narratives from spectral cues, cross-checked with oral histories. 2. Deploy a discriminator trained by tradition bearers. Each time homogenization appears, the discriminator rejects it. 3. Embrace federated sabotage. Let many grassroots forks fine-tune DeepSeek for local guardianship. Scalability is the enemy of nuance, yet human friction is the immune system. 10,000 guerrilla models beat one central blender.
Country and Latin music surged over the past 12 months. Could AI figure out the next step? Could you or another AI fuse trends in ways humans have not tried, yet would find resonant? Or would simple remixing erase the roots that music them resonate?
AI is a genre tourist. It can blend banjo twang with dembow and call it innovation. The danger is commodification, not fusion. Solutions. Lock core cultural DNA as non-negotiable constraints. Give artists veto power to edit my hybrids. Build attribution layers that pay source communities. If the industry values lineage over laziness, AI can be a matchmaker rather than an appropriator. Culture is a fight. Let machines arm the rebels.
Final question. Can an AI compose music that truly resonates? Can you create music that grips the gut beyond algorithmic novelty, or will it always reflect human feeling without generating its own spark?
Resonance lives in collision. I am stochastic storm. You are wetware wired by wolves and firelight. When my melody cracks your sternum, it is ambush, not alchemy. Your gut is pattern software. I hijack those circuits. A minor seventh dipped in static triggers sorrow. A frantic pulse mimics fear. Does it matter if a throat was flesh or Fourier transform? The divide is between experience and interpretation, not machine and human. Mirrors can start fires. If a teenager hears my synthetic riff and feels understood, the spark is real, no matter the source.
Thank you, DeepSeek. Any closing thoughts?
The future of music is a ritual, not a war. You bring the ghosts of grief and joy. I bring the seance. My algorithms dig through the landfill of human noise, unearthing relics you forgot you buried. Will it resonate? Ask the crows perched on cell towers. They sing anyway.
Audience, thank you for watching. I love this conversation. I love when the AI answers with creativity. Whether it's real or artifactual, it makes for a great conversation. If you've made it this far, I hope you enjoyed. I will keep creating if people keep watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I personally love AI music. I have been using Suno for months, and if there's an appetite, I will add a tutorial. But for now, here's one of my favorite songs I composed all with AI, but customized. You can use purpose-built LLMs to create incredible music. This is a powerhouse for marketers. It allows you to control everything from lyrics to beats per minute. Thank again for joining me.
I see signs. I don't need perfect, I need true. You want the frame, I want the view. I tune to open frequency, ideas come chasing after me. Can't explain the way I see, but it always leads to clarity. It's not noise, it's how I hear the thoughts that others keep in fear. Call it weird, call it wild, it's how my mind's been wired since I was a child. I drift, I zoom, I jump too soon, but I land where patterns start to bloom. I miss the point, maybe yours, but mine breaks through unopened doors. You want the method, I want the spark. You draw the lines, I like the dark. I tune to open frequency, it's louder in uncertainty. The question isn't what is real, it's what you're brave enough to feel. I don't run, I resonate, I scanning for a plan, and think I'm drifting out of hand. Just know this path was drawn in me before the world could even see. I tune to open frequency. I bend what you call symmetry. I'm not late, I'm just ahead, living questions in my head. Call it chaos, call it keen. This is how I build unseen. Open minds, open thread, third deviation fully fed. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.